Bye.
This is 35mm Life ASMR edition.
Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever applies to you. Oh, God.
Of you.
That was, oh, no.
Of you.
All right. You ready?
Yeah, I actually found the ad. Yes.
Proud of you.
Yes.
You're about to clap. I saw
Yeah,
that.
and I saw you prepping for it, and I was like, he's going to do it. I'm going to steal claps like I do women. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know why I said that.
Sound clip.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
All right. Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever applies to you guys. This is 35mm Life. I'm your host, Dejay, and my amazing co-host, Mike.
Hello.
We didn't give you time to search for it.
No, I didn't think of a
time.
language, and I just was like, I'll go Robin Williams on him.
It's becoming a thing, too. I'm getting messages from people like, oh, he should do this language next time.
I don't know what other languages to do. Like Farsi, the Falkland Islands. Like, I don't know.
The fucking islands?
No, Falkland.
Oh, I was...
Bro, we're not 10 minutes in yet. Come on.
I know.
Wait, is it 10 seconds? I don't remember.
It's 10 seconds.
Oh, we're good then.
But we're not, I mean...
Who gives a
We're
crap?
not monetizing this.
You never know, man.
YouTube.
We're already going for ads anyways. Our ad revenue is going to be insane through the roofs.
Yeah, we're in talks with Tesla right now as we speak.
Tesla, Sony, Nikon. We got some good stuff to say about Nikon.
We do. This is not a Nikon episode, but we do have
It's
nice
not.
things to say about Nikon.
Nikon,
and
we
believe
got
me,
you today.
believe me, we had to search for it. So,
Yeah. I did some digging on Nikon. Yeah, I guess we can start off with some photo news.
Absolutely.
It has been a while since
It has.
we've seen each other,
So-
but some photo shit has been going down.
So and there's a lot of things that go with this too. My daughter actually made a video for us because she's like, "Oh, do you guys have an intro?" And I was like, "Not really yet." Oh. So she made like this cute little video using a bunch of my pictures, and I was like, "Well, I want Mike's pictures in there too, obviously." And she's like, "Well, show him and see if he likes it first." I was like, "Okay, well." So I will show you that.
Yay.
And then it's really cute actually. She's super smart. So there's that. She knows you. She's listened to the podcast. My girlfriend knows about you, loves you. She actually has a favor to ask you too.
Yeah.
So it's an interview thing. If you're okay with it. So
An
also
interview
real
question?
quick, can we pause? I need you. Can you all see this thing on his upper lip right here?
Oh,
That thing is
I'm gonna zoom in.
legendary.
Look at this thing.
That thing is legendary.
You'll get the whole look on the next episode, but yeah.
Burt Reynolds and Sam
This-
was it Sam Elliott, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, eat your hearts out. Well, never
I've
mind.
gotten-
didn't know. No, Burt Reynolds died. Never mind. I apologize.
I've gotten everything from 70s porn star
Yep.
to
Porn stash cop.
cop
Yep.
and Filipino. What's his name from Family Feud? Steve Harvey.
Yeah, Steve Harvey.
Filipino Steve Harvey. And then I'm just like, bro, can I just get Mike, please? Like, I just want to be Michael with a stash. Mustache Mikey.
Oh, Mike Stash.
I guess. Mike Stash.
Mike Stachio.
Mustache Mikey.
Mustache Mike. Eminem.
Eminem. Oh, I wish. Yeah, like, I'll zoom in. Like, I don't want that in the way. Let's see.
He's playing with it.
That's going to be good. I'll keep it for a little bit, guys. You can comment if you like the stash. If DJ should get the stash. No, we
Man,
set
I
a
can't
limit
cut
to
my
that, I
beard.
think.
Yeah, I can't cut my beard. It's where I keep my power.
Yeah. I kept it for a while, and then I was like, hey, Mustache Mondays at work. so me and my coworker were like looking at each other. We're like, hey, should we just do mustaches?
Yeah.
Yep. And then we decided Mustache Mondays.
Dope.
And then we all looked it up, and it's like a queer TV show.
Really?
Yeah, Mustache Mondays.
Like the queer eye for the straight guy? Like the
No,
what
it's
is
just
that,
like a queer short series TV show.
Oh, that's awesome. I had no
Yeah, I was
idea.
like, okay, Mustache
You
Mondays.
guys are coining it now. Cool.
There we go.
That's awesome. Hey, you could pull up the goatee too, like the whole. Yeah, for sure.
I was gonna go through the phases actually. Like have this, start growing this, do a goatee, then when this connects, do the mutton chops.
I like yes.
Maybe I'll
You
even.
could do like this and like shave right here.
I was looking
That
for
looks really
handlebars.
cool. Yeah.
Do the System of the Down one, where it's just this, and
The
I
Fu
forget the
Manchu.
singer. Yeah,
The Fu Manchu. Serge Tankin.
Yeah.
Tankin, yeah.
He's
The
a
lead singer,
stud,
right? Or,
man.
no, the guitarist. Which one are you
the
talking about?
lead singer.
Is he?
Doesn't he
yeah,
have
yeah,
this
yeah.
and then just
Yeah.
this?
Yep. Well, he's been through a lot of phases, but he did have that for a
Oh,
while
he's
too.
got
Yeah.
Anybody with facial hair, you know the phases.
And everybody, I don't care who you are, okay? If you're sitting next to your significant other right now, or if you're talking to your partner, male or female, we don't judge, whatever, and ask them, this is true. Every guy that has grown a beard of any level when they buzz it, they don't just buzz it. They buzz it in stages to see how they look with different versions of their beard. I promise you. And I guarantee the Council of Men is going to come after me for telling that secret, but you're welcome.
I was waiting for my barber to do it because I was doing it at my barber's. I was waiting for him to be like, hey, I'm going to turn you around and see what you look like with a goatee. And then he didn't. And then he just kept going. And I was like,
he let you down. He let all of us down.
Yeah.
He let our listeners down.
Yeah, I wanted to see
Or
the
viewers.
stages.
Yeah.
Listeners and viewers.
That's
oh,
right.
yeah.
So Mike and I have been talking. We did take a few weeks of break. We had a lot of stuff going on.
We did.
But we're back on track now. We decided that no matter what the episode encapsulates, if it's going to be video games, movies, photography, whatever, we're going to spend the first portion of every episode talking about upcoming photography news. Now, this is going to be more relevant as the seasons go on because we're so far ahead recording right now that this isn't going to be out for a few weeks.
Right.
So when we do it in the future, we'll change that. But that's the thing because I know you guys are here for photography. But the cool thing is that way you guys can just listen to 10 or 15 minutes of our beautiful voices. And then if you decide you don't want to hear about, I don't know, Final Fantasy, be like, and I'm done. You know, and that's cool. So photography news. Do you mind if I do mine
You
first?
can jump in
All right,
on this. Is it the good things about Nikon or are we skipping?
you know, we'll start with Nikon.
We'll start with Nikon.
So Nikon has a new Z lens that came out.
Yes.
The 24 millimeter.
Yeah.
This is a 1.7. If you guys are looking for a budget lens, if you're shooting Nikon, this is what you guys should be looking for. Okay. It's 24 millimeters, 1.7. It's $277. Okay.
That price point is money.
Insane.
Yeah.
That's like a nifty 50 Canon EF range, right?
Same with the, I think Sony EF or the Sony.
The
Sony 50s
are
the same.
The little guys.
Yeah.
It's only 135 grams. Okay, it's really light, which is good, as it should be for being so small. Now, if it's now the only thing is it's a crop lens only. Okay, now for a Z mount, not really a big deal. You're looking at your Z30 and your Z50, right? And for the most common, but there are other ones as well. But the good thing is at 24 millimeters, that equates out to about a 36 millimeter equivalent, which is the beginning of the true portrait range. So $277, get a 1.7 with eye tracking like our Sonys do right here.
Yep.
Tack sharp lens, very small, very lightweight, super, super good way to go.
At that 1.7, 277.
1.7 is dope.
Yeah, you don't get, I think a 1.8 goes for around the same price at 50 mil. Well, because this being pretty close, yeah.
Right, because the full frame Z lens is $277 is something you would find like lightly used. You know, like that's a really good deal, guys. Canon has their version of it as well. It's a pancake lens. If you guys don't know what a pancake lens is, pancake lenses are named that way because they're very small, like they're very thin.
Pretty much a coaster on your body.
Yeah, like I used to have one. The Nifty 50s for the Canon EFs, those are technically pancake lenses. They're smaller. They're really good for street photography because they're non-intrusive. They're great. Canon's version is the 28 millimeter, and it is a 2.8. It's $299. It's full frame. It comes in at 120 grams, so it is lighter, and it's just 1 inch long. If you put it on a crop lens, you're looking at a 45 millimeter. So
that thing's
it's a slight, it's tiny. So if you guys decide to get one on your crop lens, not really a big deal. You almost have a nifty 50 right there for $299, and that is their new that's Canon's RF set. So
these are dope little lenses.
Super good, you guys look them up. They came out a month ago, I believe. I actually wrote these down to talk about when Chef was here.
Yeah,
and we just
went off.
I mean, the second episode was so long.
It was so long, and I don't know if you guys realize it, but I was fighting through a headache on that episode. So I'm just like,
I had no idea.
I was starting to slowly slouch down.
Oh,
I'm like,
man.
Guys, you guys are going, but I can't stop you.
So
but it's okay.
Like during the episode, be like, meanwhile,
yeah.
Every time it flashes to you, just be like, meanwhile, and you like slide further and further down in the chair.
I would just put like a bar right above my head, and then when I'm sinking,
Mike was here.
I was here, and then I ended up like here.
Hey, also, guys, real quick too, please give this guy a huge shout out. His video editing has been amazing. The very first one was great. Second one was better. He's only gotten better every single time. There's improvements that he's making every single time. I have no hand in the video editing at all. I just run ideas by him, and he's like, "That's a good idea," or "That's dumb. Shut up." So, but he's doing everything, and he's doing a phenomenal job. So please, I don't know, silent clap for yourself. Whatever. Round of applause for Mike. You were doing amazing.
It's on there somewhere.
That. Oh yeah. Wait.
We got a soundboard. Nope. Yeah, that's the one.
Soak it in, buddy. Yeah, He is doing great, guys, and I really appreciate it. And again, as you guys know, we're literally just doing this because we love photography and we want you guys to learn as much about it. This is completely and totally, we're not trying to get anything out of this other than just helping you guys out. So as always, we enjoy your feedback. Messages if you want to come on the show. You don't have to be a photographer or a videographer. You can be a big nerd like me.
We just had that model. What is that show? The Reno fashion show.
Oh yeah.
If you're a model, we'd love to have you guys on here too.
Carly is going to be coming in.
Nice.
That'll be a good episode. She is a model. That way you guys can hear things from her side too. Plus she's going to talk a lot of shit about me. Bonus. You're welcome. I know. It's going to be a rough episode.
He's been on his high horse for a while, so
I have.
Yeah.
I rode here on my steel horse even. So
I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride.
So you have Nikon news.
I have Nikon news.
Nikon news.
I freaking.
Also we make notes to each other.
Yeah.
They're love notes. And it's ideas we want to talk about. And in all caps, and I get notifications when you add something.
Mm-hmm.
So in all caps, or in Mike, it was like Mike added to the list, and I clicked on it, and in all caps, it's like, I have something good to say about Nikon. So
you're welcome, Nikon.
This episode is going to be probably titled, "Okay, Nikon."
Right.
Nikon 2.0 or Second Chance.
Yeah.
Or maybe Nikon's not so bad. It's a working title.
Well, we'll come up with something. Nikon, good job.
Good job, yeah. All right, it's about
Nikon,
time. It's about time,
It's about time. Yeah, it's about time, Nikon. That's a good one. It's about that time. In a minute, I'm going to need okay, copyright, blah, blah, blah. How do I explain this? So Photoshop came out with the AI generative fill, and there was a lot of people just using that, starting to make stuff, and it's a really cool feature. But when you start modifying landscapes, natural land to fit your own narrative, like I saw a couple that was doing a photo like with the sunset or a building in the background, and they just generative filled that with like the Eiffel Tower,
right?
And you're just like, I don't know what to believe is real now.
Yeah, it's hard.
So Nikon came out with an ad, kind of dissing the generative fill thing. Like, Nikon fights back against AI images, touts natural intelligence. Like, they want it to be all about nature and, like, you're going out and capturing these things and don't change it to what your narrative is. So we created a campaign with real, unbelievable natural images taken with our cameras with keywords like those used with artificial intelligence. So they made, like... It's like those image brackets, like HTML code in front of a natural image.
Okay.
And there's a whole video about this.
Like
I think I'll play.
Right?
I'll play this video in the background. And it's just like, oh yeah, we'll just flip flop it between me and DJ.
You can call me Vanda Not So White.
Yeah. So there's a lot of sample images, like a realistic Minecraft cliff at the seashore in winter season with like an image prop. Oh my gosh, I almost dropped my phone. You see how they have the
oh yeah, okay.
So it's like that.
It's cool, but it's like a whole that's like a different form of art to me.
Right.
But yeah, it's kind of cool.
And I think like
that's crazy.
They have the quote, "Don't give up on the real world," like because some people will start doing that. We start to generative fill everything,
right?
To just make it look good.
I
haven't messed with the feature yet. I'm not in the beta for Photoshop and generative fill things, so I haven't messed with it that much.
I kind of want to play around with it, but I know that I'm not going to like it. You know,
I know.
It's just like there's nothing. If you guys are into it, that's great.
Yeah.
Good on you. Do whatever you want. I encourage it. I am going to learn about it, so if you guys have questions, I can help you.
It is the art form, like
it is. Yeah,
transforming art form through Photoshop.
In my mind, it is no different than Peter Lick. Over photoshopping a lot of his stuff, stylized edits and things like that. It still tells a story, but are you able to get all those things in one shot? No. Here's our Peter McKinnon plug for the episode. He did that episode of AI yesterday. He posted a picture that he took from his phone, the Red Shack.
The Red Shack.
But the end photo, guys, would be on my wall.
Right.
And then he's like, okay, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna show you the clip. I wonder if we can show that clip.
I don't know.
It's not like he's going to come after us.
We'll see.
He's
I'll
Canadian.
post
He's
it, and
like,
then
hey,
if he
that's
gets
not very nice,
copyrighted,
It's a boot time. Yeah. So for our one Canadian listener, I'm very sorry. He's like, yeah. So he's like, all right, I'm going to show you this picture that I took. and I'm going to slowly pull away things that I added in with AI, and just see how many you guys get right. Okay?
There was a lot.
Because there was 2 mountain peaks in the back. The sky was completely different. Overall, it was a very aesthetically pleasing shot because the building is red, all the white in the background looked really cool. But when he was done, you could tell it was shot from the backseat of a car. You could even see the window on the side. And I guessed like 3 of the things that might have been AI, but they were so well hidden that I never would have noticed.
It was nuts how crazy that filled in.
Because he tried to put in the horse didn't come out right. Tried to put in the campfire didn't ever come out right. And the crazy thing is he put in like realistic campfire, and you can like shuffle, like just hit the button and it just switches them out. It's insane. It's really cool. You guys should absolutely play around with it. I don't know. For me, it's kind of like I had the word a second ago. Auto tuning.
Oh yeah, for like singing. Yeah.
Like auto tuning has been on forever, but it's just a way to make sure that your vocals do exactly what you want, stylize and makes it sound better, and all this stuff. I get it. To me, this is kind of like that.
Yeah. There's some images, like I saw one where it was the streets in like France, and you have people in the streets, and it's like very active, very motion forward, and that tells a story in itself.
Yeah.
And then they AI filled it with flowers, getting rid of all the people, sidewalks, the cars, like. That's telling a whole completely different story. Really that's not what the scene is about, right? But I guess it tells 2 different sides. Like, are you in a calm city street that it's probably what France looks like,
right? Or are you in that super rare chance that it like COVID, like quarantine,
right?
When I was going to school for photography, we had to do classes on photojournalism and all that kind of stuff. One of the things we did in photojournalism was talk about photo edits that went too far. It was part of our grade to kind of ascertain what they did wrong, why. The one that I focused on, there's a shot of a soldier walking towards the camera. And I'm not going to lie, the original image kind of looks like the cover of Modern Warfare. Where the dude just walking straight out.
Yeah.
And he's holding a rifle in his hand. And behind him is like burned buildings and fire smoke and all that kind of stuff. So the image that was portrayed there was that he was part of whatever turmoil and stuff that happened behind him. Now, that alone is a powerful image if there's a good story behind it. Yeah. But the real image was that what happened behind him had nothing to do with any combat from any soldiers. It was like a civil war internal conflict, and he originally was carrying a shovel because he was helping them uncover things. So it went from the soldier doing something nice to now the general public thinking the soldier did something horrible. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's true. Depending on which way the story is spun, it could be heroic, it could be horrible. So that guy got fired from the publication. It was I think it was in not Time. I think it was in New York Times when it was an actual physical paper. I made it on there. But they pulled the copies. They made an apology. He got fired. He's never going to get hired for photojournalism ever again because he did this without asking permission or anything. And that's the thing to me. Like when it comes to adding things in a picture, that's great. You know what I mean? But part of the fun of landscape photography for me and portrait photography is catching that moment exactly as it is. That's the magic to me.
Right.
So being able to do all this stuff is super cool. But it kind of goes back to the first kiss thing from the other episode, right? Like you can't, when they stopped the wedding.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I'll just AI you guys. No, bro.
No,
you dropped the ball.
That,
yeah. That's crazy. So, but you know what? Good on Nikon for saying
calling that out. Like,
absolutely, 100%.
Hey, we can't modify nature like how we want it to look as real as what we want it to be. Like imagine like going to Yosemite.
Yeah.
And you got your climbers in there, and you're just like, that's one way to view the mountain, and then you get. Like you AI generative fill, like whatever you want. Yeah. I mean,
it's like
those are people that live there.
It's like getting the fire waterfall in like September. It
right.
doesn't exist. That's insane. It's cool. It is.
It has its place.
It's scary.
It has its place.
It is scary to me.
But when everybody has that access, and it's like, what do I know is real now? Like I have to question, was this shot like real?
Right.
Is that Shaq real? Like the Peter McKinnon one.
It just makes you question everything.
I don't know. What is this? I mean, I guess we can show the final image and then the Photoshopped one. Like, it's just nuts to see how far generative fill or like AI has come within photography.
Yeah,
and I feel like that's just going to be easy for people. I mean, Google Pixel was already doing it with like the selective fill and getting rid of people.
Yep.
It's just getting faster and faster when we used to do clone stamp and fill in all these things like little details.
And that's the thing is like AI is technically in the aspect of photo editing. It's been there for years.
Yeah.
It's always been called content aware, regenerative fill or generative fill, clone stamp, all that kind of stuff. Because it does the same thing. It reads the surrounding color gamut, texture, and it just fills in to the best of its abilities. And the crazy thing is now the Lightroom, now they have 3 different brushes for healing as well, and you can drag them, and it's way more accurate than it used to be.
Right.
It's actually getting to the point now where I don't normally have to export from Lightroom to Photoshop to do that now. It's just
straight in Lightroom
for me. Yeah, it's really good. I'm glad that stuff is there, for sure. So
it's the purpose. I think as photographers, we know our purpose and what we would use it for.
Right.
And yes, we'll push the boundaries to see how much we can get away with, but we also know what the real image was like when we took it. Like I went to Yuba River and it's flowing like crazy right now.
Yeah.
So I did long exposure up there. And I'm like, long exposure is already not real.
Right.
Like you're already doing like an almost AI generative thing.
And that's the crazy thing is it happens so much that it's normal. It's normal now though. You know what I mean? Like, but it's not real, like you said. But when people see river, if they see it, they're like, oh, that's a cool looking river. Like it doesn't even. I'm sure it registers, but it's norm to them.
Yeah, when it's smooth and you're just like, oh,
yeah, like
nice.
all glass flat on like the city shots. And
So I have that, and I'm like, wait, this is technically like not real already, and you're gonna fill it in more with unrealistic things or real AI generated things. I don't know. It's a very interesting topic to get into, especially in our world.
Yeah.
In wedding photography too. Like, how much are we gonna edit out through photos? Like, I know you're gonna try to edit out if the what are they called? The officiator is like in the middle of the first kiss. Yeah, you're trying to edit that crap out.
Yeah.
And maybe it's faster with generative fill now, but maybe it's not as fast. I don't know.
So fun tip for you guys. If you do wedding photography, get with the officiator ahead of time and be like, hey, when you say you may now kiss the bride,
tell them to
just step up, step to the side. Because this is just me. You guys don't have to do this part. But for me, that's a 70 to 200 millimeter lens down the aisle straight at them. So if the officiator takes a step or takes 2 steps to the left or the right, they're not in anymore. Bam, it's just those 2. If they have a big archway, move along, keep going. But I mean, imagine if a couple has like a Walmart budget for their wedding,
right?
And they can't afford like a venue because venues are getting so expensive. Everything's getting so expensive. So imagine they like, I really wanted to get married in Hawaii or whatever. I mean, I can imagine the photographers would start offering that as a package. Be like, hey, for an extra $500, I'll put your wedding in Hawaii. You know what I mean?
Which is so nuts because like you'll have people going to that wedding and be like, wait, these aren't the photos that I remember.
That wasn't a beach. That was a broken down VW.
Exactly. I was in an abandoned warehouse. What the hell is this?
Where's all the rust?
Right? There was smoke. There was a fire in the background. There's some I almost said homeless. I meant homeless. Homeless, I'm sorry. Canceled.
That's twice
sorry. Today. I know. It's bad.
We all have Freudian slips. So if you don't like it, leave.
I'll just beep myself. Bleep.
Beep.
Yep.
Just do like the pixelated.
Yeah. Don't move my lips. Oh god.
Or use AI to make your mouth look like it says something else and then change it.
AI in video? Is that like the new thing too?
Oh,
I haven't even heard about that.
Be?
That'd be so crazy. Well, they have the
it's CG, but like
CG. I guess CG is technically that.
Which is already like it's crazy. It's so cool to see the progression of CG over especially the last I'll say since 2011 when Tron came out and when Avatar came out. Tall Smurf, not Airbender. Airbender was trash.
Airbender's super trash.
Super trash. But seeing the progression of what is because now with the release of higher end 4K and 8K TVs, it's at the point now where that clarity is so high that you can see the CG again. You used to not be able to do that because I watched Transformers with Shia LaBeouf, Megan Fox, the first one. I watched that one again for the first time for years on a 4K TV, and I was like, Optimus is a cartoon. You know what I mean? Like it was you could see it again. Whereas before, when it was a 1080 or 2440,
the first time you saw it, you're just like, this is incredible.
It's so good, yeah. But look, you're a gamer too, right? Did you ever have a 64, Nintendo 64?
I did, yeah.
So Rush, the racing game, when that came out, I was like, the cars look so it's horrible. It's a 64-bit game, okay? It's classic. And I was like, these cars look so real. It's amazing. That's the best thing that ever happened.
Right.
And now look at Gran Turismo, like 5.
Oh, F1 right now is insane.
Yes.
The F1.
Forza?
Yeah. Forza is crazy
Which
too.
reminds me, are we going to see Gran Turismo when it comes out?
Yes.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be sick.
It's such a cool idea. And Hopper from Stranger Things is in it.
Yes, I'm stoked. Excited. I saw that too. I was like, oh, dang. Speaking of movies, there's Oppenheimer coming out, and there's like ways to view that you get the full, because they filmed it in a weird aspect ratio.
Right.
They filmed it to where it's only for certain theaters that have that certain aspect ratio, so you don't get the cropping on the top and bottom, the right and left. So I think the closest theater for us is in Sacramento.
Let's go.
Which I'm like, oh damn, that's crazy. But to view to have the whole viewing experience, you'll have to watch it in, what is it, 1.43, something crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's something weird.
It's really cool. I wonder what they shot that on.
I know. I don't know.
I guarantee.
Maybe on the next.
We'll ask George.
In future. Yeah, in future
guarantee
episodes.
George knows. What's that other movie that's making rounds right now that everybody's freaking out about because no. Oh my god. So Margot Robbie's in it, right?
Yeah.
Only reason I watch it. I think she's a great actress.
Mm-hmm.
But I swear to God, if Barbie World comes on by Aqua at any time, I'm leaving. I'm done.
You just flip a table in the theater,
and like, I bring a table to flip.
Yeah.
No, this
table is only here if Barbie Aqua plays.
I want it to be like a really heavy table. Like it's a commitment at that point. But like, why is there a table? Well, I'm gonna flip it.
If I hear Barbie Girl,
that
first note,
bring it on. Yeah.
I'm having so much fun.
Hey, Ken. Oh man, please don't do it.
No, I hope not.
No, there's a movie that's going around right now, and everybody is either the tickets are sold out when there's nobody in there, or the AC doesn't work, or the lights flicker. Or
what?
It's crazy. Another thing is like this isn't the first time this has happened to movies, but with this movie specifically, and I'm drawing a blank on what it is, but it's making its rounds right now. Mm-hmm. There are people, for instance, like one of the theaters in like I think it was like Missouri or something for the sake of the video that I was watching. So all 3 of the opening day showings, the front 2 seats, the absolute worst seats possible, were booked for every single one, but the rest of the theater was open. But then it showed that it was sold out after you bought your ticket. So you buy your ticket, you sit down, and there's been countless cases of people sitting down and the theater's booked out and they're the only ones in there.
That's crazy.
For this movie. Now, statistically, it's impossible. There's no way that these things are actually happening. But if it was some like, amalgamation of like all this crazy stuff happening and coming to a point and this crazy, like, I forget what the term is, but like when a whole bunch of stuff happens at once and it all lines up, something like that maybe. But it's all surrounding like this one movie too. So I kind of want to see it.
Like but coincidental.
Yeah.
You'll just come in and it's like, I don't know, it's empty.
It's like a convergence event.
Yeah.
I think is what it's called. But how? Like I've been in a movie theater when the AC wasn't working and it was miserable.
Yeah.
Hated it. I can't imagine doing that on purpose.
No.
But after it was 105 on Sunday and I was working outside all day on the cars, I feel like I'm ready for it now.
Ready for a hot theater.
Let's do it.
I'm ready for a hot theater.
I'll bring in my big old icy.
Yeah. Same with my Jack and Coke.
Yeah.
Jack, sponsor me. Coke, that's okay.
Yeah. You had some new Sony products too?
Yeah, the Sony A6700.
The newest.
The new A6700. They came out with another lens. There's a whole Sony ad on their Instagram. Let me pull it up.
Of course there is.
And
now.
Alpha. Be Alpha.
Great. Such a good episode.
Okay, so the news, let's see. A6700 is the new crop sensor camera.
It's that same like general size, like the A6000. Okay.
26 megapixels. I don't 27? Even know what X more.
You said 27?
26.
26. Okay, I was like 27 is such a random.
Such a weird number. Yeah. I feel like Sony would do that though. That's so alpha of them. Like I'm just gonna pick a random number. 27.
All of our stuff is 26. Sony's like, it's like prices, right? What is it? 27.
27.
And then when anybody bets like, I bet $100. What is it? 101. Like that's all they're doing is like just pigeonhole it.
F you guys, I'm gonna be one number over you. Okay, back to AI. AI powered human pose estimation.
Oh.
For the most advanced way to capture subjects in perfect focus, even when they're looking away from the camera. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
And then it's like, your dog included. Nice. Thanks, Sonny.
Aw, thank you.
I do take pictures of my dog. I'll post one right here.
Nikon, take notice.
This side. Picture of my dog. Milo, right there.
Milo's going to be here for one of these, by the way.
It was his birthday. He was
When?
He just turned 6.
I wasn't invited.
July 12th.
Table flip.
I'm a Barbie girl. Yeah. So
I'm very upset I wasn't invited.
it wasn't a big party.
Well, not because I wasn't there.
Oh, yeah. It would have been the biggest party if you were there. A couple of big dudes with my dog. Let's see. Movie performance inherited from Sony's Cineline with 6K oversampling. 4x2x2 10-bit.
Wow.
5-axis in-body optical image stabilization system for confident handheld and low lighting shooting. Which is like...
Now, this is a crop sensor travel camera by Sony.
Yeah.
All this stuff is... It's impressive that it comes out in such a compact little package, for sure.
Yeah, and then a 2.36 million dot OLED electronic viewfinder.
I genuinely think that actually matches the A7 IV.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Very close, yeah.
So
awesome.
that's one.
And then, do you have the price in there? Don't say, because I want to guess.
I don't have the price. I can look it up though. Before you guess, let me see. Sony Okay, so let's compare. So the A6000 is what right now?
Well,
the first series lens that line came out.
I don't think Sony makes the 6000 anymore.
Yeah, but
used you could probably still find it for like $500-$600.
Yeah, it was cheapos.
But
Sony
this new one, I'm
A67.
gonna guess $11.99.
What the heck is this? It might not even have a price point yet.
Is it released or is it just an announcement?
It's not. It's an announcement.
It's on the rumor mill.
No, there it is.
Okay.
What'd you say?
$11.99.
$13.98. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Wait, now hold on. Is that body only or does that come with a lens?
That is body only.
Okay, because there is a difference too.
Body, yada, yada, yada. If you want the 16 to 50, it's $14.98.
It's actually a really good little
If you want the 18 to 135, $17.98.
It's not bad.
That's all B&H pricings.
Oh, okay. So those are tried and true, guys.
Yep. And then, so that's the first Sony news. And then they also came out.
There's more.
There's more. Because we're all alpha. We need to know all the Sony things. The 70 to 200 millimeter f4 macro G OSS2 lens.
Wait, say it again. The 70 to 200?
70 to 200 f4 macro.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
And that one, I feel like that one's going to be
f4.
1500.
Somewhere around there. Looking again. Doing my research. Click, 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 click. f4. And they also came out with a microphone too.
Of course I did.
Yeah, they had to.
Oh wait, is that the wireless?
The little one.
Yeah,
the little one.
That thing looks sick.
That thing is cool.
I think I want to get one of those because I have those. I have two. I have two wireless mics, lavaliers at the house, just in case. But they're the white cord one. But I traded somebody like a lens that I didn't use anymore for it. It was actually a huge up on my end.
Yeah.
Haven't used them yet, but they're there just in case.
Just
I'd like to use them. Yeah.
Eventually, soon.
One day.
$16.98.
16. That's not bad. See, guys, I'm guessing prices. You know.
So if you don't need the 2.8 f4,
and on something like that, f4 is totally fine.
Yeah, a lot of compression at 200 already. Yeah. So.
And the biggest thing is the reason 2.8 is important on a telephoto lens like that is if you're shooting wildlife in a darker area, you want that.
You need that.
You need that little bit extra boost because at f4 you'd have to crank up the ISO a little bit, which mirrorless cameras can handle that, of course, or increase your shutter speed.
And with the new denoise editing too. And
exactly. Yeah. No. Yeah. Very true. AI sharpening tools, all that kind of stuff. So, f4 is totally fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a joke for all that f4 was always your budget lenses, but let's be honest, the core of a lot of people's first lenses is the 24 to 105, which is always an f4.
F4, yeah.
But that lens, now the original, the Gen 1 from Canon was very soft in the corners, but tack sharp in the middle. One of my best selling pictures that I ever took is with that lens.
Yeah.
Before I accidentally destroyed it. So, and then my buddy sold me another one for $500. So
that's a good deal,
especially at the time. This is 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, I don't use it anymore. It's collecting dust. I was like, so it's mine?
Yes. It is mine.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Do you still have the car?
Which car? The Integra?
Yeah.
I do.
Standard.
I got it.
It's
getting fixed up right now.
Nice. You gonna sell it?
Yes.
Nice.
I guess it'll probably be sold by the time I announce this. I'm asking for 45, and then it'll probably drop down to like 32.
No Carfax.
No Carfax.
No Carfax.
No,
One
no.
owner, lightly used, stolen.
Stolen. Got my cards.
I'm just so glad you got everything back, man.
Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm working on it right now. It's well, what did it need? They tried to siphon the fuel out of the fuel pump. They cut the gas line.
Oh.
Ignition cylinder. They jammed that.
Did they take the catalytic converter?
Nope.
Because that's a big thing right now, apparently.
I know, but no.
There's like a multi-billion-dollar crime ring in San Francisco that got busted.
Stupid.
Is that the same guy that we were talking about that set up those fake cars for people to break into? He helped break that whole ring. I swear that there's a couple things we talk about in every episode. Peter McKinnon and theft.
Yeah. Thieves, I hate you.
Likewise. Peter McKinnon, love you.
Love you. Yeah. All hail Peter McKinnon.
Peter, sponsor us. He's just a genuinely good guy. You know?
Yeah. And his videos have been bangers.
Oh, absolutely. The guy to me, the guy's never fallen off.
No.
I mean, he raced to over 5 million subscribers on YouTube in the course of a couple of years with a lot of hard work, obviously. I've seen that number not taper off, but it's kind of, he's plateaued a little bit. And it's not because his content has gotten any worse. His content is still amazing, but this is something I really did want to talk about. It almost seems like we're in a generational gap right now where even if you enjoy something, you don't subscribe to their channel. You just search it and watch it.
Yeah.
You literally just click a button. It's free for you to do. Click the button. If you guys have a friend, I talked about this on an episode before. If you guys have a friend that sells a shirt, photographers, anybody on Etsy, something like that, and they're trying to sell a product, share it to your Facebook page.
Right.
Like if your friend's like, why are you doing that? They don't have to look at it. They can go somewhere else. You can silence people on Facebook for like 7 days. You know what I mean? So like, it's free. If you guys see any of my posts about the podcast, about my photography, my upcoming coffee table book, all that kind of stuff, share it. I appreciate it. I really would like you to do that. Share. It's not going to offend me at all. Mm-hmm. And if you share it, if you share all my posts and I get one more client out of all those shares, that's amazing and I appreciate it. You know what I mean? And that's for everybody. You guys should absolutely be doing that. And I think that's why his numbers have tapered off. A lot of the videos I watch about Rocket League and all that kind of stuff, they say the same thing. Like, oh, we have 187,000 followers. But we have an average of like 250,000 people that watch our videos and we release them, but they're not subscribed. Just click the button.
Yeah, that's why a lot of YouTubers at the beginning are like, 60% of you are not subscribed to my channel.
Exactly. So
they're not getting what they deserve for all the hard work. And like you do watch the video, so might as well just click the button. It's not a hassle to you. Exactly.
Honestly. Now for our views that we have, for instance, like our very first YouTube video, I think it doesn't have a whole lot of views. So I think it's like 6 or 7 views or something.
Yeah.
Right?
It's getting out there.
Yeah.
If we hit 100, it'll be like, oh, snap, we did it.
And we gained I think we have like 15 new followers on the channel.
Yeah.
Because I started with 17 when I started. So it's my old channel, revamped, relabeled, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And we have 15. So math does a math there, right? We have 67 views, but we gained 15 followers. Mm-hmm. No, that's absolutely fine. We appreciate every single one of you guys. We really, really do. But click the like button.
Yeah.
Smash it. Or what do they say? If that's your thing, was Peter McKinnon like smash it?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Can't take it.
We're not cheesy. Just we appreciate your support. Yeah. That's all it is. And even just sending us messages, that's great.
Yeah, it's fun.
But feed the algorithm.
Feed the algorithm for 35 millimeter.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep saying 35 millimeter. 35 millimeter. 35
actually, I haven't checked that lately. I just released that episode yesterday.
Which one? The Patrick one?
Yeah. No, this is Patrick. So another fun thing too. When we released episodes, we would have two people, and I know exactly who they are. It was my mom and Brittany. They had it pre-downloaded because they subscribed. Mm-hmm. We're now at 13, so 13 people get it as soon as it comes out, right? And that's awesome.
That's more than when we started.
That's 13. That's honestly 13 more than I was like, I don't care if one person listens to it as long as I enjoy it. So it's 13 more than I was expecting. Yeah. So it's awesome.
It's been getting crazy.
Loving the feedback, loving all the comments. Yeah. I just bumped your camera. Is everything okay over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in the same spot.
Earthquake shaking.
The stash still looks good, huh?
Stash always looks good.
Stash always look good.
So, good on photography for now?
Yeah.
Because you and I we've been talking back and forth the last couple weeks, but we haven't actually caught up with each other.
Right. We haven't.
What's up, man? What's new with you?
What's new with me?
Mike
the
Stachio.
stash.
Yeah.
Mike Stachio.
Freaking epic. You guys should have seen it. I wish you were here. I got off my bike and I looked across the street.
What's on your face?
And he did like his little wave that he always does like this. And I was like, hey, what is that on your lip? And he went like this. And I was like, no, up here. And he's like, oh yeah, it's my stash. But he was all chill about it. I was like, no, we're not going to just breeze past that. You're not just going to get out of the car with this broom on your upper lip.
Yeah, broom.
Thing is
call
epic.
it the squirrel.
The squirrel.
Yeah. Perfect for squirreling episodes.
All of our tangents.
Yeah. What's been up with me? It's been busy.
Your dog's birthday.
A lot of work. A lot of working.
Yeah. Oh, logo updates.
Logo updates. So we've been planning out this family reunion.
Oh yeah.
So we're all kind of just busy with that.
And you guys are Filipinos. That means 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at 95, I think, right now.
There are weddings that aren't even that big, bro.
I know.
That's insane.
Imagine my wedding in the future. Not saying that I'm going to have one soon. I'm just saying, like, whenever I happen
Mike's
to get
single.
married.
See?
Still.
There's 3 things we talk about every episode. Peter McKinnon, thieves,
singleness.
Mike being single. The day that I stopped saying Mike's single, the day that he found somebody.
Yeah.
And I hope that happens soon, buddy.
Soon. Yeah, but my wedding would be just a lot of my family. And if I marry another Filipino, that's a big wedding.
I'm going to go ahead and RSVP now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you, Spot.
If I'm not standing next to you at the altar, we're going to fight.
Wow. That's a big ask. Already.
Everybody's like, and white guy. I'll be all the way at the end.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I can't promise you that. No, it'll be fun. What else have I been? I got a couple of new Instagram, like I changed my Instagram. So I started with portraits. Mm-hmm. Then I kind of just like tapered off and like started posting whatever I wanted. Yeah. So it's just like landscapes now and some of the street stuff that I've been posting. And I got hit up by a couple of people that were in the Arena Fashion Show to do like creative work.
Sweet.
All right.
I'm down.
Let's start.
Like video or pictures?
Pictures.
Oh yeah.
I just haven't got the creative itch because work has just been slamming me. So
yeah. It
does happen. I mean, we do have a falling off when it comes to creative juices and photographers. We do have a social battery too.
Some of us.
I have a social battery. I'm an introvert. Remember,
right?
Introvert.
Callie and I were just talking about that.
Social battery.
Well, because we forget about.
About what? What are you looking at?
Is that my case?
No, this is mine. We have the same case, bro. You don't have this card.
No, I do not.
I don't have this card.
Hold on.
But we have the same case. I just talked to Callie, actually. She went to a wedding that had Pog kombucha on tap.
2 things. One, that sounds horrible.
Oh, no. Sounds so good.
No, I hate kombucha.
Love it. Callie, if you listen to this,
I have no idea where that
doesn't
is
like
now.
us. What?
I have no idea where that is.
This?
My memory card case, yeah.
You suck, bro.
I know.
This is mine.
I don't believe you.
Well,
did you buy it from Action Camera?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, and these cards from Action Camera too. But I have the ruggeds. You have the velocities.
No, I
have a velocity, but
you have your other side. Mine are all the same, the SD size. So SD /
blah, blah,
Sony's
blah,
fancy.
blah, blah.
Yeah, exactly.
Sony's fancy
$1,200
memory
closet.
card. Blah blah blah.
That thing is ridiculous, dude.
I know.
640 megabytes. Or 6 gigabytes. Oh my god.
You can't speak.
Oh, did I tell you the story
Of?
The memory card shortage that happened at the store?
No.
So this guy came in and he was like,
"Why is that a thing?"
This guy came in and he's like, "Hey, so my grandma loves to shoot pictures. She does like fun wedding stuff for free. She just likes it, whatever." And he's like, she's been using the same camera forever. It just stopped working the other day for some reason.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got you. Let me check it out. So he brings the camera, and it's an old camera, dude. Like, I don't remember what it is, to be honest, but it was like
probably like a Pentax.
It was a pre-Rebel.
Oh.
Well, no, it could have been a Pentax. It could have been. But for the sake of the story, we'll say Pentax.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with Pentax. You guys are awesome. So, but he's like, oh, I can't figure what's wrong. And I was like, okay. So I tried to preview the pictures. There was nothing on there. And he's like, yeah, that's a problem. I won't take any pictures. Like, oh, that's weird. So I took the memory card out. Okay. The memory card was a 16 megabyte memory card.
Oh.
Now I've never seen a memory card this small. Okay, because it was an SD card.
Yeah.
So I pulled it out and it said, 16. I was like, oh, 16 gigs should be fine. Because another thing too, if you guys have an older camera and you put a memory card in there, it doesn't work. It's because cameras up to a certain age do not register memory larger than 16 gigabytes. for the most part, for older ones. And by older, I mean like 90s cameras.
Yeah, like my age, 28.
Yeah, you young.
Like a 28-year-old camera.
So I was like, oh, there's your problem. He's like, what? He's like, this memory card doesn't even have enough memory to like spell the word memory. And he was like,
it goes, man.
He's like, she's used the same one for. I was like, I promise you she hasn't, because I can't even take one picture with this camera. It was like an 8 megapixel camera.
Weird.
What was that?
Little squeakers. Maybe somebody's here.
Nobody's here.
No, that's weird.
Joel's gone.
I know.
Hold on.
Pause.
Hello? That was weird. You heard doors, right?
Yeah. This is the movie that we're talking about, right?
All right. Well,
we squirreled. For real.
hello?
Yeah, I don't know. That was weird.
Somebody out there? Dude, there's somebody walking around.
Yeah. I hear you. Should we check?
We should. Should we pause?
I'm going to pause it.
Oh, wait. Oh, it's going to be really hard to like desync all this stuff. This is very random, guys.
Yeah. First episode back. Hi.
First name.
Well, if you made it this far, we're 50 minutes in, so we can actually.
We are. Well, here, keep talking about updates, and I'll go fight the ghost.
Yeah, go fight the ghost. I want to see the ghost, though.
I'll drag him in here.
Oh, yeah, please.
Or her. I'm not sexist like that.
Sexist ghost.
I'll drag them in here.
Yeah. Them. I, it, me, hi. What was I updating about? Life in general. Dude, it's kind of sketchy. This is the episode of the podcast where we finally get abducted by aliens. No, I ain't easy either. We're heavy, about 220 pounds each. Sit on an alien's face and kill him. Yeah, that was really weird. But life updates. We haven't seen each other in like a month. So at the time of recording this podcast, it is July 18th. And the last time we saw each other was during Chef's podcast, which was, I believe... Where's my infos? Oh, that's funny.
It was really loud. Like I really thought it was on
Yeah.
here.
We actually haven't seen each other for like a whole month since June 6th, and it's July 18th. I mean, 4th of July came around. We had just a lot of stuff that was going on. Catching up on video and me being lazy. No, I wasn't being lazy. I just
not being lazy. It's a big thing. It's a whole learning curve.
Yeah.
My daughter even asked if you and I hang out outside of the podcast. And I was like, sometimes.
I know you told me that. I was like,
yeah.
Oh, we should.
Yeah,
we've tried, and it's just like go out to Donner. I'm like, I have to drive in the morning to go somewhere, or like I'm just busy. I got work in the morning. Like I work at 6. I'm working a 12-hour shift, or just stuff comes up. But we're back on track.
Yeah.
How was your trips and your vacations?
Oh yeah, it was good. So Rose and I had our 1-year anniversary.
Congratulations.
On June 25th. Thank you.
That place looked amazing.
Oh, the Airbnb?
Yeah.
It was so cute, dude.
Send me all those photos. I was like, oh, I want to be in a relationship.
It was, so I tried.
Don't feel sorry for me, guys.
You'll find the right person.
I'll find the right person, yeah.
I traded pictures of her Airbnb for our stay.
Wow.
So we got to stay there for free.
The barter system is great.
It was Airbnb. It's a legitimate thing.
The barter system.
But it was because very obviously you could tell that a lot of the pictures were taken with a cell phone.
Mm.
And nothing against it. They were good on their own. I even had to take one of them with my phone too, just because the angle wasn't working with the camera, so I used the phone. But shout out to iPhone. You guys are awesome. So that was easy peasy.
Apple products are great.
Oh man. So yeah, that was for that. She bought me some swag for my anniversary. Yep. So it's a whole bunch of wolf stuff. It's my favorite animal. And I got her Rosa, I love you. She's horrible. She's horrible at charging her phone and keeping it charged. So I bought her one of those Apple power banks you can put on the back. Not realizing that now she has to remember to charge that.
She probably won't.
She already said that. I was like, if they both go dead, I can't help you anymore.
Yeah.
Like
I've tried my best.
Yeah.
You got to get the one that goes on the bottom too now. The one that sticks here.
Oh yeah. I see. I'm always worried that's gonna break off though, because if that breaks off, now that piece is stuck.
You just got to stuck.
Yeah, then you're in
the.
there like with a doctor trying to like get it out.
You want to play Operation on your phone?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to pick at these anyways? Like try to clean up your.
We've actually had people. We had people come into the store.
Yeah.
Because we do cleanings, and same
For
thing
phones?
with their phones. No, for the cameras, but they asked if we could do it with the phones. And I was like, sure, absolutely, no problem. But you know how weird it was riding my motorcycle with that dangling from the handlebar.
A dangling bag.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So anyway, I drove all the way to Bakersfield.
Yeah.
This last weekend. Oh my God, bro.
I thought it was hot in Reno. It's like 104 right now.
It was. I think it was like 109 when I was down there. And humid. No. And there's like this heaviness in the air because of the pollution and stuff.
Yeah.
And if you guys have never been to Bakersfield, it is a massive cow industry out there.
Smells.
So it just smells like city regret and cow shit all over the place.
You got a couple of oil mines down there too.
That's true. Yeah. Like, it's crazy. There's so many little derricks too. Yeah. Drove down there, spent time with her and her kids, and just tried to bond a little bit more with her kids than we had before. Her youngest absolutely loves me.
Oh,
melts my heart every time. Like when Rosa's talking to me on FaceTime, she has to run in and like look. We've taken pictures together, like screenshots, stuff like that. Super cute. Same with her second youngest. She's coming around as well. And I don't know, just I love her whole. Everybody that I met in her family so far, everybody that I've heard about in her family so far, I've absolutely loved. So it was really good. It was a really good bonding experience. 6.5 hour drive is not bad.
No,
I've done it before,
worse.
but the problem with it is that a good like hour and a half, 2 hours of that is in the Sacramento Valley area, and I cannot stand Sacramento.
Yeah, you're going I-80, and then it's just like
whether you take 99
or 99,
down,
you're just still in Sacramento. Yeah,
and nothing against you if you live in Sacramento. I'm not talking shit about you.
The city
I just think
sucks.
your city's boring. Like I'm not just talking like I drive by, ew, that's gross. No, like I've been in Sacramento. I've gone to Comic-Con down there. I've eaten in your guys' restaurants. Good food, but just for whatever reason, the city's just boring to me. Maybe I'm going to the wrong place. I don't know. If you guys live in Sacramento, invite us out. We'll hang out.
East Sac? Is that East Sac? East Sac or
not the Highlands,
Coffee?
right? The
No.
Highlands is west.
I don't know Sacramento that well.
It's unfortunate that I do.
Yeah. Wherever Temple Coffee Roaster is, I will be there. Love me some Temple Coffee.
Ooh. So when are we going to Yosemite?
I saw a couple of Reno photographer buddies go. I saw Bryce go.
Patrick would go in a heartbeat.
I know. And I was like, oh.
And his wife.
Yeah. Congrats to them. I think they just celebrated their 4th anniversary too.
Yeah. I think it was very,
I think I just saw a post about it.
Those guys are awesome. You guys love Patrick's episodes, by the way.
Yeah.
And Kyle's.
Was it Patrick or Kyle?
Both.
I saw it, yeah.
I had a good time.
I told DJ I mix them up all the time. And I'm
I do too.
I don't know why. I just met them once, and I still mix them up in my brain.
We had joked around before about recording kind of like minutes. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this. But I kind of like the fact that we don't, because we will retouch on things. So if somebody misses on the first episode, bam, they get on like episode 17 or whatever. I did want to ask you though.
Yes.
Do you think it's worth putting in chapters in YouTube?
We can. It's an easy. I think it's an easy plug.
Yeah, I think it is. I think the only thing is you have to actually
physically it'd be like, hey,
I listen to every one of the episodes when I put them out, and I watch every episode that you make when we put it out too.
Yeah.
So I'm one of the viewers for everything.
Yes. Guaranteed one.
Yes, I'm a huge fan, bro. Thanks for having me on the show.
Too. When that average view duration goes up from like 2 minutes to 10 minutes, I'm like, that was DJ. Yes.
Oh, that's really funny. Yeah, so no, I just like little things. I don't know. I think everything's going good. We have huge things coming up in season 2. We're halfway into this season, which is great.
Yes, episode 26.
Using the space. If we do not use the space for season 2, I still and Joel still hasn't come up with.
I know we're trying to do the video and everything.
I think we should still come back and do it, even if we don't use this for season 2. But I have really, really cool plans for season 2. Like layouts. It's going to be more comfortable. We can have more than one guest at a time if we want to. We can have more than one guest here now if we wanted to.
Right, we have up to 4.
Yeah. Just a lot of things. I know that I have to watch the video again. The one with Kyle. Or I just ask him. he has that program that him and all of his guests and his fellow co-hosts use all the time.
Yep.
I want to do that with, did I tell you about the cool thing that happened with Taco Reacts on TikTok?
No.
You know what Taco Reacts is?
I have no idea.
Okay, so if you
I
guys...
don't have TikTok, remember.
That's true. He's everywhere, though.
I still don't have TikTok. And if
you guys... Oh, don't
whoa.
Sorry. If you guys don't know who Taco Reacts is, he's really, really funny. A lot of you should know, though. Yeah, he does.
Is that why he's Taco Reacts?
He has a real name, but it's like, so he's actually a boudoir photographer.
Oh, nice.
And that's what started this whole thing, because I've watched his videos for a long time. Super, super funny dude. And he's got almost 3 million followers.
Yeah, I'll check him out.
Super cool guy. Anyway, very funny and super personable, apparently, because he was doing a live a couple weeks ago. I have the video of it too. He was doing a live a couple weeks ago, and I was bored in bed, and I happened to tune in, right? And he's in the Carolinas. He's on the East Coast. And he has all these people in there that are talking to him, of course. And I was like, I'll shoot shot,
Yeah.
Because I literally, Cammy just showed me that he was a boudoir photographer like a couple days before he went live. That time.
Yeah.
And I looked at his stuff, and it was really, really good. Like, not that I was surprised, but it was really, really good. And a lot of plus model stuff, which is great to see. He's really, really good at making everybody feel good about themselves, and just gorgeous women. But I went there and I was like, hey man, I've followed you forever. I think you're super funny. I just found out you're a photographer. I'm a photographer as well. I would love if you could, check out my stuff. And I always like hearing feedback no matter who it's coming from. And I sent that out, and he was, looking, he has a screen above him where he's looking at whatever, and then he has
the chat here. Yeah.
So the chat's down here, and then whatever he's doing is on the bigger monitor up here. And he looked at, he's like, DJ, I got you. And I was like, oh.
Dang.
So I started recording. I was like, okay. And he's going through, and he's scrolling through, and he's like, I got nothing to tell you. Like, he's like, you got Canon commenting on your shit? What the fuck? He's like, I don't know what the fuck you're asking me for anything for. And he's like, it makes me wonder though. And then he's like, are you still here? He's like, did you ask me to look at your shit and you just bounced? And I was like, no, I'm still here. Hi, big fan. Thank you. You're awesome. I was literally fangirling, like walking around the house. I was hype, bro.
Sweating bullets, like,
dude. I was like, please like it.
Yeah.
But he was looking on my stuff, and he's like, I'll show you the video afterwards. But he was like, he's like, everything's in focus, black and whites are crisp. Like, he's like, your stuff is awesome. He's like, I don't know why you're asking me for anything. And he's like, but I do wonder, because I showed him my portrait stuff.
Yeah.
He's like, let's see your landscape stuff, because I have them linked to each other. And I was like, okay. Because landscape, like, they're both. It doesn't matter who you are. Like, you're never going to satisfy everybody. And we have to know that. I mean, even Callie had that one bad review from that horrible lady. Yeah. So I was really worried about that part. I was like, because I'm on a high right now. Mm-hmm. So he's like, oh, this is shit. And I'm like, oh, but he gets on there. He's scrolling through, and he's like, look at your landscapes. And he's like, fucking Horseshoe Bend. Right off the bat, because it was like one of the first posts when he saw it. And he's like, yeah, man, I don't know what you want from me. And like, he kept talking. He was like, DJ, you're not following me on Instagram. I'm a little upset about that, but you will be.
Instant follow.
You will be. And I was like, and I, you can see it on the video. I was like, I went on to, because I was screen recording.
Yeah.
Went on to Instagram, searched him out, follow on both of my pages. And I was like, I am now besties.
Yay.
So then we started messaging each other on Instagram. He used to have a podcast.
Oh, nice.
A hugely successful podcast. But apparently they did something that he did not agree with, and he just pulled everything.
Oh, wow.
Huge respect for that. So I was like, hey man, not for nothing, but would you be willing to,
be on a podcast?
And he said yes.
Sweet.
So we will either ship him a mic, or he can get one, or I'll buy him one for that. For that, honestly,
he probably has one.
But I told him he has one from the old crew, but he couldn't find it. He messaged me. But I told him, I was like, look, I don't want you on the I'm not trying to bring you on the show because, we might get a couple extra followers out of it. That's not it. I think you're hilarious. I think I'm funny sometimes. I think Mike's hilarious. Sometimes. I think the three of us would be really funny together. And he's like, no, man. He's like, I'm always down to do that. I was like, cool. So I'm working on that piece right now.
Dope.
So if you guys know who Taco Reacts is, that's big news from me. If you don't know, check him out.
Cool,
just know it's a big news for me. It's like, it's honestly like, it's the same as a Peter McKinnon where we're like, hey man, I saw your stuff. It's pretty awesome. I would shit myself right there.
I know. I would probably
public.
cry.
I would have to change my diaper.
If I see a Peter McKinnon comment on one of the YouTube videos.
Subaru liked my picture that I took of my car.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, and I sent a message. I was like, "What's up? You guys want to use the picture?" No response. Didn't even read it.
Yeah.
And I get it.
I get my
messages.
My Tentor features now at the bar.
Oh yeah, dude, I love that place.
When I take,
and I'm still upset that kid and his dad looked at me weird when I asked for Consome. Still mad about that, dude.
And that truck hasn't been back for a while, so
yeah, probably.
There you go, because you got him mad.
Gringo's asking for Consome.
I took photos on my phone, and then I think the bar manager was like, "Hey, can I use these photos for our advertisements?" I was like,
dude,
go ahead,
you should, because you're friends with one of the bartenders.
I'm friends with all of them now.
There you go. You should literally tell them that if they open up for like an hour or something or whatever, like on a
just
day
do product photography.
You and I go in there. Yeah, absolutely. Like
dude,
just because.
Yeah, I'm so.
They wouldn't have to pay us. Just give us a couple drinks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Buy us a taco from the truck.
With Consome.
With
I'll bring my own if I have to.
You know what's funny? So here's example like 3,000 of why I'm in love with Rosa so much.
Because she makes good beauty at tacos.
Oh, she's an amazing cook. And the funny thing is she's pescatarian, but she's still really good at making meat, like food dishes. But when her and I are together and we're going to any place that's Mexican, she will preemptively check to see if they have birria tacos and Consome for me.
Good.
She will check every time. And if they don't have it, we don't go.
Yes. What an amazing woman.
Love that woman.
Can't wait to meet you in person, Rosa.
We
had the ASMR preview of you and our conversation. So.
Well, she's supposed to be coming down before we go to Hawaii.
Nice. So when do you go to Hawaii?
September
I'm so jealous
1st, of you. September 1st through the 7th. She met my dad the other day.
Nice.
Yeah. He happened. He's a long distance truck driver, and he just happened to be passing through Bakersfield, and he called me, and we had just woken up, like we were like still like groggy eyed, and he's like, "Hey man, what are you doing?" I was like, "Nothing. Waking up. What's up?"
Yeah.
he's like, "I'm going through Bakersfield. Aren't you down there?" And I was like,
"Yeah."
Yeah. Uh-huh. He's like, "All right, do you want to get some food?" And I was like, "Sure, when?" He's like, "I'll be where I'm going to get food in like 15 minutes." And I was like, "Oh, okay. You want to meet Rosa?" He's like, "Sure." I looked at Rosa and she was like, "I'm in a shower." I was like, "All right, cool."
So I'm gonna get ready.
And I was like, "Hey, GPS said 13 minutes." I was like, "Hey, GPS says we'll be there in 31 minutes. Give her some time." He's like, "Ah, no worries. Cool." Drive down there, have lunch. Rose and I are just exhausted from it's very stressful.
Right.
I mean, it's not the first time I met her kids, but being around them for so many days, because I'm trying to help her with stuff. Yeah. Like I helped her get a car detailed. I helped her with her dog grooming, all that kind of. I did everything I could to take some stuff off of her plate, and so we were just exhausted. Yeah. Because she actually had time to relax. Which, if you guys don't know, if you never get a chance to sleep and you finally do sleep, you're more tired when you wake up.
Truth.
Mentally.
Truth.
So yeah, we got there and Dad's like, "She's really sweet, very smart. She doesn't talk much." I was like, "Oh, okay, well, you don't know her yet."
You don't know. Most people, you don't know them yet.
She does talk a lot, which is great. Yeah. And he's like, and she's kind of clingy. I was like, I like that though. Like the whole time because he was sitting across from us, we were sitting next to each other, and I put my hand on her leg or whatever, which is normal. But she would she'd wrap her hands around my arm when talking. Dad and I talking about stuff. I love that stuff.
Yeah,
I think it's great. Dad just comes from a generation where it's a bit different.
The love language for you is a physical touch.
I want to try something. Can I try something?
Yeah.
Yes, and that is one of my love languages. So I saw this video the other day.
Uh-huh.
You look so intrigued. I love this.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
So it's going to take me a second to figure it out. But apparently there's a reason that these are ridged like this. They're circle on the bottom because you're supposed to stack them, whatever. But you're also supposed to be able to open the can. Oh, my God. It might work. Yes.
What the crap is what the crap?
So if you guys, so girls or guys, if you have nails or whatever, I just did it. You literally just take the bottom of the can, put it in there like this. The cap is back on this side, and you just pull back like this, and it's designed to grab the can plate and open it for you.
Just did it. First tutorial of our podcast, and it's not even associated with.
It's about how to get. It's about how to get drunk.
To open.
Oh, this is not a photography podcast anymore.
Not anymore.
It's a Get Trash podcast.
Yeah, talk about alcohol. I'm working at bars. Yep. Cheers to that.
But that's another thing too. That's another reason why, as much as I love the space, I had started brainstorming about doing something else. Because this space is so pristine and perfect, he doesn't want any food in here, and I get it. I completely understand. I promise. But I would love for you and I to be able to do like food reviews, like
mukbang.
Oh God, not mukbang. Ugh. I can't stand hearing people cheer. Oh, I will punch everybody in the face right now. Table flip. That is worse than Aqua. We just lost like 16 viewers.
Yeah, if you made it this far.
How far are we?
An hour 10.
We're already in an hour?
Yeah, dude. That's
my
how it
gosh.
is. Well, we had a 10-minute stint of
that's true.
there's a ghost.
That is very true. that is very true.
Ghost. Hello. Hi. Oh man.
Well, it's been an hour apparently, and that was pretty much a photography podcast the whole time. That was a good catch up for us, though.
It's a good catch up.
Yeah,
we'll catch up some more on the next one too.
absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys made it this far, you're awesome as always. I definitely appreciate it. Look for these episodes coming out rapid fast. Not only is rapido. Not only
I
is
can't roll
Mike's,
my R's, bro.
I'm learning. Rose is teaching me. She's like, you can't. You have to. I was like, okay.
There was speaking of rolling your R's.
Hold on. I need to know what this segue is. Hold on.
So we had a company picnic, and this guy, he's the DJ.
Uh-huh.
So we had like the little raffles and stuff. So we have a lot of Filipinos and a lot of Hispanic people that work at our job. So every person that had the slightest amount of an R in their name, he would roll it. So like, my friend's kid's getting face painted, and we're just making fun of this dude. Like, I can't roll my R, so I can't like do it. Yeah, but like he would be that guy. He'd be that white guy that would roll his R's during saying burrito
for no reason.
For no reason.
Burrito.
Yeah.
Birria.
Yeah. Exactly. Like littlest things.
For no reason.
Like say your girlfriend's name.
Rosa.
Yeah. He would do that. Like say like Rosa Rosalias or something.
Rosa Rosalias.
Yeah. He would do that during like the announcements. I'm like, you freaking serious? You don't have to roll your R's on literally
railroad
everything.
would be the worst. Railroad.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, that's the worst word ever.
Oh man.
Just start playing Monopoly and then
that's so.
Like,
oh man.
All the railroads.
Raining railroad.
I hate it. But this guy is just like every little R that he got. It's just a rolling R, man.
Everyone just for no reason.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I hate it.
So
I can't roll my R, so it's not as funny. Sorry, guys.
So I have a question out there for our Hispanic audience. This is a genuine question. I really want to know. So I'm learning Spanish, right? Because I'm dating a Mexican woman, and her kids are Mexican, and her whole family's Mexican, and I'm a gringo. I get it. So I'm learning Mexican because they're bilingual and they're extremely intelligent, and I don't want to be the unga bunga of the group. Shout out to Patrick. So whenever we go to a Mexican restaurant, because I'm allergic to cilantro. I have the gene where it makes it taste like soap to me.
Oh, you're a soapy.
I am. Specifically Blue Dawn dishwater soap. But anyway.
I don't know what that tastes like.
It tastes like Blue Dawn dish soap. Green tastes like green.
I guess I have to try it.
You absolutely should.
Does blue have a flavor?
Blue.
Yeah, colored blue.
Yeah. It tastes
blue
like
raz is just blue.
tastes like regret.
I guess.
And lack of education.
Which is what I love. I love me some blue.
Every time I go, I would order like cuatro birria tacos with consome.
Can you
sin
roll the R's,
cilantro.
please?
No.
Damn it.
Birria tacos consome sin cilantro, right? Sin meaning without. But when I'm trying to genuinely speak Spanish to anybody, especially waiting staff, and I say sin cilantro, they go, "Oh, without cilantro?" Yes. Like that's the only time that sin would be used there for me. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying. Speak Spanish to me. Nissan is one of my clients. 90% of the people that work there are Hispanic.
Yeah.
I should be fluent at this point.
Should be.
Right?
But they don't want to.
No. Share your secrets.
Please.
Help me. You know?
Yeah, same with me being Filipino and not speaking Tagalog.
You guys literally have like 500 different languages.
Yeah, but I don't speak it.
That's why you guys have Tagalog, because it's all like...
You got to help me out here.
Tagalog.
Don't make fun of me with my white accent speaking Tagalog. Okay? I'm trying. DJ's in the same boat. I'm white.
You're doing great. Either I'm fluent in Tagalog, that's why I understand what you're saying, or your English is just amazing.
My English is fantastic.
Perfect.
Until I just got a nasally nose and a Patrick. Squidward.
Oh.
Squidward. All right.
So anyway, you made it this far. We appreciate it. There's a last Brittany. That tangent at the end was for you. You're welcome.
Hey, if you have the YouTube, I think you guys can clip these clips.
Oh my God! Yeah, if you guys,
if
you guys clip these and send them to us, we will share them and give you credit for sure.
Yeah,
because
we'll actually start our Instagram page that have the clips.
Because and Vero,
yeah.
Oh, maybe not Vero because of videos, but we're trying to keep Vero photography because that's what they're trying. But
because we need to do our challenges, we need to.
Oh, we really do.
We gotta do these things.
See, that's the thing is like that was another thing. Like I think we should announce all that stuff now and then do that on season 2.
Oh,
and like kind of like not rebrand but revamp.
Yeah,
like learn from everything we've done.
Yeah, they'll be like, it's taken you 52 episodes to do a challenge.
And who knows, we might have a new co-host by then too. So anything's
exciting
possible.
News.
If you guys have any feedback for us, let us know. If you have any questions for either of us, our socials are here because this amazing man puts them there. 35 millimeter life up here. I forget which side I'm usually.
Friend in the middle.
Yeah, there you go. It's in this area, I think, or this way. He'll
just
flip me.
like
it's somewhere here.
Yeah,
I'm here. Mike's
do this
there, over there,
and then we'll do the fusion.
Fusion. Yeah, dude. Oh, we can high five now. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys for everything. I appreciate it. Huge shout out to some of our biggest supporters. Mom, appreciate it. Brittany and
Stephanie, one of your old friends hit me up. I don't know. I don't remember. My
old friends?
Yeah.
Who?
I don't know.
This is a great story.
Yeah. Yeah. Great story. I don't know. A view something.
A view?
Yeah. I don't know.
Who are you? Anyway, we'll figure it out. We'll talk about it on the next episode.
We'll talk about it on the next episode.
Anyway, you guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next week.
Later. Bye.